key of A. So a long time ago, I took lessons from a guy, a Canadian blues guy named Bill Johnson. He's a Maple Award-winning blues guy in Canada. But the thing with Bill was that he was a master. He's a master blues player. Like, he could play all the old stuff. He could play slide guitar. He could play B.B. King, Albert King, all the electric blues stuff, acoustic blues stuff. He played Slide on His Lap. He's good friends with guys like Colin James, and all these type of people in Canada that are more famous blues people. And when I first went to him, I couldn't figure out, and I explained to him, I knew my chords, I knew my A7, I knew my D7, my E7, I knew my A7 down here, I knew my D7 down here, D7 here, my E7 here. But what I couldn't figure out was how people were playing. When they played lead stuff, they didn't sound like they were playing scales. And so what I knew was I knew my pentatonic. I knew my major A pentatonic. Right? But I couldn't make any music out of anything. And what he explained to me was that a lot of the guys that I was listening to, that I was trying to figure out what they were doing on record, was they were playing off the chord. So he would play, if I play something like, he would play all these notes in between, the pentatonic scale that I couldn't figure out. And what he explained to me was that the guys were playing off the chord, and when they were playing these notes, they were playing all three scales at the same time in one position. So he explained to me that when he was playing, because he played a whole bunch of stuff for me, he was thinking of the chord. He wasn't thinking of the scale. He was playing off the chord. Okay? So this is our A chord. Now I'm thinking in this chord. That's how he explained it to me. He was thinking in this A7, right? But he was playing this. So this would be an A major phrase, A major scale phrase. This would be a pentatonic phrase. And what's the next one I wanted to play? And when he was playing this stuff, he was playing in the blues scale. So there's the A pentatonic, the A blues, so adding these notes, the flatted fifth, changes it into the blues scale, and playing here is all major stuff, and they're going to to E, sorry, to D, to A, to D9. So I learned my chords: A7, D7, E7, A7, D9, E9, and then sometimes he would use this note on the top. It's Stevie Ray Vaughan, and a whole bunch of players do that. So when you think in terms of the chord rather than the scale, so this would be your E, E9, D9, A major, and you could add a 6 or a 7. So what I finally figured out was, with his help, was I could use all these notes holding the chord, and then I'm going from the major bending to the pentatonic, which is here. And then into the D, I could do the same thing. Back to A. And then to the E, if you're on electric, I could do the same thing. Stay in the major. So what he taught me to do was to play, think of the chord. I'm thinking of this chord because I have all these notes available to me. This is my A7, D7, A, E7, D7, and when I was up here, I think I said E9. This is an E7. So you can do the E7 like this, or like this. You can see where my fingers are. If you were to bar at the 9th fret and use this one, D7, D7. Okay. Then up to the D. Back to A. You could use this E7. Down to this D7. This A7, back to this E7, okay? So get used to playing this shape here, A shape, and playing around inside of it. most important thing that you can learn, as far as I'm concerned, and what he told me, is your blues chords. When you're just concentrating on scales, I mean, you're not really going anywhere. So I'm playing in all the scales right now. And thinking of the chords. But I'm thinking in terms of chords, not scales. And I watched a video, this would have been quite a while back. I don't think it was on YouTube, I've seen it somewhere else. And B.B. King was explaining, they were asking him to break down the scale he was playing, because he was playing a bunch of phrases. It's a difference between, you know, this is a phrase. It's not a scale, even though you're using the scale as a phrase. But anyway, they were asking him to break down what scales he was using, and because he'd been playing for so long and playing off the chord for so long and playing songs, he had to stop and really think what scale he was playing in. So they say learn the scales, then you forget them. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just wanted to pass that on to you. So I never planned this video out. Like it just came to me now when I was practicing. So if you want it explained better, if I haven't explained it well enough, I'll make another one. Anyway, thanks for watching.